Hello, this is Paul Anderson from paulandersonguitar.com. These are bonus lessons for my pupils at altringhamguitarschool.com. But of course, I hope they help everybody else out as well. We're kind of alternating between pop, kind of charty stuff one week and kind of rock or classic rock the next. And today we're going to do the classicest of all the classics, which is Deep Purple's Smoke on the Water. We're going to just mash through all these different parts. I'm not going to spend too much time on it because it's quite a well done track. Like I said, just a bit of fun for my pupils and anybody else. So a lot of people play this riff on the E string, but the actual classic riff, the riff on the track, is played on the open D and the G string, so the two middle strings, and we're going like that. Don't hit any more strings than that. It'll sound messy and not quite right. So it takes a little while, but we're going to play the two middle strings. Then I'm going to put my first finger on the third fret. Okay. If your finger isn't strong enough to hold down those two strings, then you can use your first and second, or your second and third. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to use one finger, so we're going to go open, third, so that's on the D and the G, and then the fifth fret, D and G again. Okay, so we get this. No, 3, 5. Then the next section is no, 3, 6, 5. And the last one, no, 3, 5, 3, no. Okay, so the riff goes. Okay, now the verse comes in and the keys are kind of vibing. They're not really playing a set pattern, so they're kind of going on a G minor chord. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. And then we go G minor, F, G minor again. So that's kind of the verse. So let me play it again. So 2 bars of G minor. Then G, F, G. And of course by G I mean G minor in that case. Alright, then we get to the Smoke on the Water. And we do the C, or a C bar chord, or a C open chord. Okay. Then we have a G sharp. And then a G power chord. So it goes smoke on the water. Then G power chord. In the sky, whatever that lyric is. And then C again. Then we go to the riff. And that's it, really. Now, if you're interested in jamming along and soloing, one of the things I tell all my pupils is always try and be aware of what key the song is, so you can take little ideas and absorb them into your own playing. In this case, when we're soloing, we can be using the G minor pentatonic, or the G blues, which is essentially the same, but with an extra note. Okay, and then, you know, in the classic rock style, you give it lots of string bends, not that easy on an acoustic. You know, anyway, I hope that's been helpful, and see you next week.